Hi, Service Alternatives, and happy Friday. I get to join you from the Linwood office today, which is so nice because I have been able to see a few of my coworkers. Such a refreshing experience these days. I will start off by talking about a few more of the holiday stories. First of all, King and Pierce County ended up finding ways to support clients having socially distanced Christmases. One client had his family come and join him on the driveway at his home. They were able to open gifts outside. While not under the comfort of the Christmas tree and inside a cozy living room, it was certainly a better way to spend the day together than not being able to see each other at all. For another client, our program set up a table and chairs outside so that they can enjoy their traditional Christmas coffee together, and that was really great for them. And then we had an older gentleman come into our Tacoma Respite program, and unfortunately, this is likely this client's last Christmas. Soraya and Nancy and the team did an amazing job of celebrating with him, decorating the house really quickly and helping him to have a special time in an unfamiliar surrounding. These are just a few examples of some of the things that happen in adult services. Our Cedar program ended up making tamales together during the holiday season. The pictures, if you're able to see the email version of this, are pretty amazing, with kids and staff alike making tamales, and I'm sure they were amazing to enjoy and eat together. Those are just a few more of the amazing ways that Christmas and the New Year was celebrated across Service Alternatives. While certainly different, I think that both clients and employees alike did a great job of making the experience as special as it possibly could be given the difficult circumstances. One of the things that we focus on every single day at Service Alternatives is training and onboarding new employees. There's the classroom training that everybody receives. There's training people get from their program managers or residential coordinators in terms of how to do paperwork and how to document in terms of specific client supervision plans, etc. And then there's the work that each new employee needs to do to really get to know clients. In adult services, they're getting to know different communication styles and different mechanisms for communicating, getting to know various abilities and disabilities that they need to support. In children's services, staff are needing to understand kids' developmental stage, needing to understand the trauma that they may have experienced and how it informs their current situations. And for all of our clients, we're helping them achieve their goals, and that means needing to really get to know those clients. In Southwest Washington, Heather shares a story of a youth that's been in care for quite a while that was just kind of moving along in care but not really connecting in the way they needed to with their services and why they needed services. And they really started putting pieces together in terms of understanding and really being willing to do the work around their story, their trauma, and what they need to do and really to engage in their service and be able to proceed. And she talks about just the amazing employees that we have that support youth like this. Tammy talked about it last week in terms of the amazing employees we have in terms of supporting clients with COVID and dealing with quarantines, and Heather talks about it this week, and most of us talk about it on a consistent basis. I hope you know as Service Alternatives what a really special group of people you are in terms of the skill and the heart you bring to our work. COVID remains, it's alive and well still. We're 10 months into this particular situation, and I'm going to talk about vaccines today. I will start off by talking about the reinforcement that Service Alternatives absolutely is recommending that you get a vaccine when you're offered a vaccine. It's something that might come to you in a variety of different ways. For anybody that will receive a vaccine through part of their work, we will be sure to communicate with you when it is your turn. It's not our decision. It's a pretty chaotic rollout plan that's happening both nationally and locally here, and we aren't in charge of that. We will communicate with you, we promise, when it is your turn. Right now, the focus is on long-term care workers, and that's mostly our employees that are working with clients that are in supported living. We will all get our turn. It's just a matter of time. If you have an opportunity to get the vaccine in another way, please take that opportunity. All we ask is that you email our COVID email because we are tracking employees and participation. What we all need to recognize is that it will take our communities getting to herd immunity in order for COVID to start being manageable, in order for us to start returning to more regular living that we are all absolutely yearning to do. I ask each of you to do what you need to do to get educated, to get informed. When the opportunity comes for you to get a vaccine, I encourage you to do it. I will do it the second that I am able to do it myself. My son was actually able to get his through his work, and it's just something that feels a little bit more comfortable and confident just as a parent in terms of knowing that one person in my family is on their way to being vaccinated. Thank you as well for continuing to follow the COVID protocols. We need to follow them 100%, not 98% or 92%, 100%. And I appreciate the tremendous efforts that are happening across SA to make that happen. They really work. Have a great weekend, SA. Bye-bye.